Between medical school and house job, which one is the real ghetto? Because I can tell, but me, I'll choose the stress of house job any day, anytime over medical school stress and sound. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, you're welcome. My name is Belinda. I'm a medical doctor currently doing my first year of house job. If you're a family member, you know how I feel about you. You are welcome back. Thank you for always supporting me, and today is yet another time for you to support me. So stay tuned and let's get right into today's video. If you're a new doctor on the timeline, this is your video. This video is for you. Today we are diving into an important topic that I feel that every new doctor on the timeline needs to hear about. How to survive your first week as a house officer. I understand that this is a huge milestone in your medical career, and as such can be a mixture of exciting and overwhelming. So I am here today having been through it and learning some lessons to help you navigate this new aspect of your life, to help you know what to do and what not to do in order to survive the first week on the job as a house officer. First things first, I need you to understand this. Give yourself some grace, okay? Have like a certain grace period. You know how when you go into high school, I don't know for the other senior high schools, but in my senior high school, we have what we call the grace period. The first 2 weeks of your life as a fresher, you are pampered, you are treated like a queen and a princess that you are. So give yourself some grace and some grace period. The first week is tough and you are not expected to have it all figured out. After all, you are new on the job. You are supposed to understudy your senior colleagues in order to know how things work over there, okay? So just give yourself some grace. Stop being too hard on yourself. Stop being too harsh on yourself. Take it one step at a time and keep on reminding yourself that you are learning through and growing with every shift that you tend to cover as a new house officer, okay? I remember feeling like I always need to catch up with something. I'm always being reviewed to something that I thought that I should know or something. And that's okay, okay? If you're there like me, that's okay. That's normal. Take it as such and stop being too harsh on yourself during your first week of house job, because that is so unhealthy and you need your health and all the energy and strength you need for this 3-year damn prison, okay? My second tip for you on how to survive your first week as a house officer is familiarize yourself with the hospital layout, connect with your team, and build healthy relationships. Okay, so in your first week, you need to be sure where the labs are, where the emergency unit is, where the theater is, where the administration is. Everything you need to know in the hospital. That is the week that you need to take off to familiarize yourself with everything. Okay, and remember that you are not in this alone. You have a whole team you are working with. You have your nurses, you have your physician assistants, you have your senior colleagues, you have other house officers, you have cleaners, you have orderlies, you have quite a number of other disciplines you are working with. Okay, so try and as much as possible to connect with your teammates. Your teammates are your biggest allies. So form good connections with your teammates. Take time to introduce yourself to them. Let them know your position and who you are and what you are coming to do. And I cannot tell and count how many times a nurse helped me out on the ward during my first week as a house officer. If any of my nurses are watching this video, they can literally narrate me and how I acted during my first week on the ward to you, and it was very funny. Okay, it's very funny. Just take it as a learning process and connect with your team, know what to do from there. The third tip I'm going to give you is to stay organized. Stay organized. Stay organized. Stay organized. But you know one thing you need to be careful. One thing you need to know is not to stress yourself too much if it's not perfect. Stay organized, but do not stress yourself too much if it's not perfect, because you are not expected to have it perfect. Okay, you're not expected to have it perfect. During your first week, your workload might feel a little bit overwhelming because it's not something you are used to. So one thing that I would advise you to do is to have something on your phone where you can keep your to-dos and other important work tasks like reviews, things to note, errands to run for a patient on the ward, things to do. You need to secure dates, you need to send this sample here and there. Have a place where you keep all those. Okay, have an app on your phone. It could be a physical notepad, whatever you feel comfortable with. Just have something that you can use to track your task and know how to prioritize your task. After you know your task for the day, you know how to prioritize it and how to manage your time so well so that you feel organized and you do your things as you are supposed to do them. Also, do well to make use of reminders on your phone. Anything that you see yourself forgetting, even if you not forget, just keep a reminder. When your boss tells you something, quickly just type on your phone, keep a reminder, so that from time to time you'll be reminded of a certain task you have ahead that you might even have forgotten due to the workload and how overwhelming the workload has been on you that day. Staying organized will help you, prioritize what you need to do and will help you prevent unnecessary stress. But once in a while, you have one or two things slipping in between. You forget certain important things you are supposed to do. And I want you to know that that's normal, absolutely normal. But just try not to make that a habit. After all, you are a human and not a robot, right? So my third tip for you as a house officer, as a new doctor, as a junior doctor, starting your housemanship, is to not be afraid to ask. Ask. Open your mouth and talk. Ask. See how I'm stressing on the word ask? Because you are new to a certain place. You're not expected of course, you're not expected to know everything. So you need to open your mouth and ask. If you don't understand something, ask. If you don't know how to do something, ask. If you are looking for an instrument and you can't find it, ask. If you are looking for an office and you can't find it, ask. And life will be very, very, very stress-free. You will be able to maneuver your way around it so much that people will think you are a pro. People will think you've been there before. No, you haven't. You just opened your mouth to ask and life became so easy for you. One main thing that if you don't take care, you'll be found beating yourself up for not knowing is knowing medication dosages. It's not your fault that you do not know, is it? It's not your fault that you don't know. So please don't beat yourself up. Just ask, okay? You can ask your nurses, you can ask your colleagues, you can ask your senior colleagues. And trust me, most of the nurses on the world know the medication dosages more than you because they've been giving this medication, they've been serving them over and over and over and over again. They've been reading similar plans over and over and over again. So they know these things in and out more than you know. So just find the right person to ask the right thing at the right time, because that's how we all learn and that's how we all manage to survive our first week as house officers on the world. Aside you asking for how to go about things, also cultivate the habit of asking a lot of questions on the word. If you don't understand anything your senior colleague is telling you to do, if you don't understand any plan you are being given, if you don't understand, just ask your senior colleague for further explanations, because they don't expect you to be acting like robots. Oh, Belinda, go and do this, and you find yourself running and you're going to do that. No, that's not what they expect from you. They expect that if they say do this and you are doing it, it means you understand it, because you should be able to explain to the next person or hand over to the next person that you are doing this because of this and that. So you are not expected to be following instructions like robots. So cultivate the habit of asking your senior colleagues for explanations, further, explanations on a lot of things, a lot of plans they are giving you if you do not understand. That is a tip for you that you have to, ask as a newbie on the world. The last tip I'm going to give you is to take care of yourself. Your patient's health, your priority, but your own health, even more priority. Your first week can be physically and mentally draining. So make sure that you are eating well, you are always staying hydrated, and you are getting as much rest as necessary, okay? So that you keep yourself alive all the time.
Sorry guys, so it's at this point that I realized that my audio was not coming. I think somehow my microphone died off. But all I was saying was that make sure that you take care of yourself, you prioritize your health, because you don't want to have a doctor who is sick taking care of sick people, because then what situation is that? Who watches the watchman? Do you understand? So just take care of yourself. That's basically all that I said over here. Okay, so to sign out, this is what I'm leaving you with. Look, your first week as a house officer is a big deal. It is challenging, but it's also a huge step forward in your journey as a doctor. Remember, you are not alone, and it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Just take it day by day, and know that every little victory, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real talk about life in medicine. And if you're about to start your house job, or you have any tips on your own, make sure you drop them in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and hang in there. You've got this. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.